Good morning, children. Welcome to Aryant English Medium School, Solapur online teaching session. Before, in last session, we saw first poem. What is the name of that poem? Yes, Rain in the Night. In that poem, we saw about rainy season, what happened in rainy season. Now, today we are going to see our next chapter, Aesop's Fable. Before that, I would like to ask one question to you. Who says story to you? Yes? Grandma, grandfather, mummy, papa, uncle, auntie, our brothers, sister. They'll tell the stories. So here we are going to see a new lesson, Aesop's Fables. See children, lesson number 2, page number 2, lesson number 2, Aesop's Fable. Now I will going to read. You have to pay attention and put finger on that. Now I am going to read first paragraph. Fables are short stories that have a moral or message for us. Something to learn and keep in mind as well we grow up. Most of the fables have animal characters who think and act just like human beings. Next paragraph. It is believed that many of fables were first told by a wise person called Aesop. Aesop lived 100 years ago in a country called Greece. His stories became so popular that people passed them on from generation to generation. Many proverbs and sayings that we use today are based on these fables. Here are two well-known fables. Fables means short stories that have moral or message. See children, stories are based on moral. The fable stories are based on moral. For example, Greedy Dog. Everyone we know about Greedy Dog story. Are you heard Greedy Dog story? When you are small, in LKG or UKG, you heard that story. Yes? See, after that story, there one moral is there. What is the moral of that story? We should not greedy. Yes, na? We should not greedy. So like this moral or any message, if it is there in that story is called fable. The fables are based on animal characters. They think and just act like human being. The animal characters are there in that fables, but they are thinking and acting like a human being. Now the dog story we know na? In that we should not greedy. We said the moral is we should not greedy. How the dog saw that bread. Then what he done? He saw his own reflection in that water. He barked on that. Then the bread fall down in that water. From that lesson we got we should not greedy. Like that only in our life we should not greedy. So like this message that we'll get from that fables. It is believed the first fable said by a wise person. His name is Aesop. He lived in a Greece country. It is 100 of years ago. Means so many days passed. 100 of years. There was one wise Aesop was there. He said so many stories. That stories are so popular. From that story, many proverbs and sayings said by that person. So these stories are so much famous. The people pass that stories from generation to generation. Generation to generation means, do you know? See, our granny says the story to our mama. That story only mummy will said to us. Yes, na? Means from granny to mama, mama to us. The stories are passed. It's called generation to generation. Now here we are going to see today one story. There are two stories are there, but today we are going to see one story. The stag at the pool. See children, the stag at pool. I am going to read this. You have to put finger on that. One day a beautiful stag came to a pool of clear water. He bent down to drink. He saw his own reflection in the water. He was delighted with that he saw. Instead of drinking water, he kept looking at his own reflection. "How handsome I look," he said himself. "How beautiful are these curving antlers. How they add to my beauty. How graceful they look." Then he moved nearer and saw his legs' reflection in the pool. He saw quite distant. "Look at my legs. Oof, they are so ugly, all spindly, with small feet. How I wish that nature had given me legs worthy of my stately antlers." Now tell me children, what is the meaning stag? Do you know? Stag means a male deer. You know not? Deer? Yes, in that one is male and another one is female. The male deer called stag. The stag, one day what happened? A beautiful stag came to a pool of clear water and he bent down. Bent means bend. Bent down to drink water, but he saw his own reflection in the water. He was delighted. Delighted means happy, joyly. He was so happily seeing that what that was reflection. Instead of drinking water, he kept watching that only. What was there in that reflection? Do you know? See children, this is male deer, a stag. And stag is, what the stag is doing? Yes, he's looking his own reflection in that water, in that clear water, and said himself, "How handsome I am looking, how beautiful are these curving antlers, how they add to my beauty, how graceful they look." The deer said himself this all the things. Can you see the curving antlers? It's so beautiful now. These antlers, when he saw his antlers, is saying this antlers is Add my beauty. The antlers added his beauty and he looks so grateful. Then he moved near that pool and he saw his own reflection of legs. When he saw own reflection in that water, he was quite disgusted, means not liking, unhappy. Why? Can you see here the legs of stag? How it is? Small, thin, long. Yes, na? Small feet, very long and thin. This called spindly. These ugly legs. He says, how ugly my legs. And spindly feet. Then he is saying, how I will wish the God with like these legs he has given and stately antlers. Stately means grand, very nice antlers he has given. But he has given ugly legs. Do you understand, children? When the stag went near the water, he saw his own reflection and he is so happy with his antlers and he disgusted with legs, his feet, because he's spindly, very long, thin. Now we are going to see next page. Put finger on that. First I will read first paragraph. As he saw brooding in this way, the stag heard an arrow going swish across the pool. At the same time, he picked up the scent of hunters. With a quick turn, he bounded away. His legs carried him swiftly into the forest. The hunter were hot on his trail, but they were not match for his speed. So the stag left the hunter far behind. See here, when he was brooding. Brooding means to worry, thinking sadly for a long time. Instead of drinking water, he is thinking about antlers and spindly legs. That time he heard one sound, swish sound. Swish means a move quickly through the air in a way that makes a soft sound, the arrow sound. He heard one arrow sound and at the same time he picked up, means he took smell of scent means smell of hunter. He took smell of hunter and he turned to run away from that forest. When he is running, his legs carried him swiftly means quickly, without any delay. Without any delay, he went inside the forest. The hunter was hot on his trail. Hot on his trail means this is one proverb, very close to him. See, when the stag is running, the hunter came near, very close to him, but he not matched the speed with that stag. He left behind, and the stag went into the forest. Now we'll see next paragraph. Safe and out of the hunter's reach, the stag slowed down suddenly. Without realizing it, he walked into the thicket. There were trees with strong branches growing close together, and alas, the same antlers of which he was so proud got caught in the thick growth. See, What happened? When the hunter came to catch him, he left behind that hunter and came into the forest. When now next paragraph number 3. The stag tried to shake himself free, but the more he struggled, he more entangled his antlers got in the branches. See children, how he's trying to free his antlers. He's getting struggle. Struggle means he working very hard to do something to remove that antlers from it. But he can't remove his antlers from that branches. He caught something else only in that branches. Next paragraph. Fourth paragraph. Once the stag could hear the hunter drawing close and the grave afraid. At last, with a great difficulty, he managed to free his antlers and bounced away. See what happened? When he caught his antlers in that thicket, then he's trying to remove that antlers. That time he heard one sound. That hunter is coming close. And he got afraid. Afraid means fear, frightened. When he is afraid, in that afraid, he managed something else and he removed his antlers from that thicket, and he, with the help of his spindly legs, he ran away to again in that forest. See children, how is running? See speed. So speedily is running inside that forest after free from his antlers from that thicket. Now last paragraph, see. I realize now that my ugly feet saved my life. I was so proud. Yet, very often we dislike the very things that are most useful to us. See, when he realized after ran away into the forest, he realized means come to know, because he hates his legs. Yes, na? But that legs only saved his life. See, so the spindly legs are so fastly run inside. But when he is proud of his antlers, the handsome antlers, that only caused his death. Because that antlers stuck in thicket. If it is not free from that thicket, he will going to caught in hunter's hand. Yes, na? So, the legs are saved his life, but beautiful antlers are caused his death. Then he realized when he disliked his legs, his feet, his spindly legs, but that only saved his life. So he says, from this we got message which we are not like means hates that only come to most useful to us. Very often we dislike the very things that are most useful to us. Those things we dislike, that only you come to use. Okay, here our lesson first story is over. The stag at pool.